Overthinking this whole board former thing. They can sort out their own business so long as it doesn't get in my way.
Okay, let's do the elevator
Obsessing over these
again.
problems is something contrary to. But I've got my intuition. And you.
Do the elevator like twice more at that point. Problem is, I need to make sure I get the first one right. If I get that, the first one I can just guess the rest. The picture just goes in clockwise order. If I get the first one wrong, then we have to restart the whole thing. And I messed up the last one. That's like the first one. Yeah, I know what the first one is, and we just go around clockwise. Go to the right. I think that's not available on the way down. Oh, so. Way down. It would have been nice to do that as well. Ah, you me. I missed the third one up. I was on the right side, but I attacked it. I wasn't centered on the elevator. Okay, boss. One more go. Yeah, we know the order where to hit them, but and not mess it up. And I have an itchy nose. Hey, we got it. I still don't know what that cat is. That shoe is for. Okay, on one note, I did actually hang around a bit longer. I had meant to. We're going to do something. We're going to do what I had to do. We got Vanello's key card, but we're missing one badge. I still don't know what the cat statues do. I wonder what the cat is like. The cat statue things do. Before, I'm assuming that you have to collect all of them, which leads me to believe I've missed one. Oh, it's last key card.
This ID card was for an excavation engineer. Why did so many people abandon their cards down here?
Oh, you don't. It's gonna be head of security. That's placenta? No. That's Banby Head's the photographer, I'm assuming. Engineer or...
From the layer of dust on this place, nobody's swept here in years. Not even Ati. No way he'd stand for this. There's an elevator, which I'm sure is super safe, in a space in each terminal for an ID card.
Oh, way around, I
Which
think.
card
I
goes
should
where?
assume that's the head.
It worked. Now I just have to get on a rickety elevator that goes who knows how far down.
Basement level.
More dust. Still, this lab's way tidier than any of Darling's.
To be fair, this lab also hasn't been used in ages, so... I think I know what that water valve was. It did. That turned on the shower upstairs. More likely.
Why would they need such a heavy door down here?
Probably for good reason. It was like this when we got here.
This looks like the nail. Only mini, a document. Is this in some kind of code? Can't read a word of it. I should take this back to Emily and tell her I got into Ash's secret lab.
Okay, wait, actually, we got collectibles to read. Power cores. After numerous attempts, I finally found a way to intercept and contain the ambient energy of the ley lines in a kind of non-astral linear. I got no idea what Aristotelian battery? I got no idea. I've dubbed the power core. I admit it was difficult capturing energy I can barely measure, much less interact with. Luckily, it seems that the porous stone of the Foundation's cavern produces such conductive qualities. Using stone flakes and copper wire, my power cores collect significant power. My early prototypes collected too much. In fact, I've since reinforced the container. We don't know yet the repercussions of tapping into this power field. As a precaution, these devices should not be taken outside the house. Ideally, the viewer should no longer need to rely on typical energy sources. It's my greatest feat of engineering yet. I've always had an interest in invention. I like the creativity that it allowed, set within the firm boundaries of logic and physics. Father never approved, called it mundane science. With that in mind, I dedicate this invention to Theodore Ash Sr. May he scold in peace. Foundation etchings. My explorations of the Foundation have resulted in yet another mystery, a fascinating series of etchings on large stone tablets. The tablets themselves likely not native to Foundation, seeing as the slabs of sedimentary stone quite different from the cave's categorization defining rock. Ooh. Their placement and form are also too intentional to be naturally occurring. But who brazed this place to carry them in, and for what purpose? Discovered a 5-point macro entanglement between the tablets with the pillar at the center. These links seem to extend beyond our level of consciousness to some astral realm I can't detect. If Northmore's board somehow tied to all this? The etchings on these tablets are similarly curious. They differ from the cave painting style and technique, so are clearly not of the same origin. Are they the visual narration of some event, or do they indicate intent, a wish, a plan? They only seem to consist of a tree and a pillar, but the sizes of either are inconsistent. What does it signify? I'm missing key pieces of this puzzle, and it's unlikely I'll ever find them. Here's the oldest house. The oldest house has revealed much to me during my months in the Foundation, but many questions remain. Primarily, the tree etchings bewilder me. What is their significance? If the house has changed shape over its lifetime as I theorized, then was a tree its first form? I sent a team to the I don't know, building in search of pre-settlement accounts of Manhattan Island. From those I discovered a single relevant line, and there I found a tree not known to me, the devil twisted within its bark. That line, taken with the fact that certain American cultures believe some trees would offer wisdom and guidance, is indeed interesting. However, it's hardly firm evidence, and though I am bound to the oldest house, I remain a man of science. Of course, there are numerous ancient beliefs regarding trees. Yggdrasil, the tree of knowledge. I don't know how to pronounce that. Some cultures offered blood sacrifices to trees, while others claim trees endowed chosen individuals with inhuman powers. Do you know? What is my speaking right now? Do New York City's many murders act as sacrifice for the oldest house? Does the house have a chosen champion? Is it me? For all my research into the oldest house ley lines, I still don't understand why they converge here, at the base of this pillar. I suppose the simplest reason is that they converge somewhere. It's that they have to converge somewhere. Occam's razor and all that. But that seems wrong. The esoteric world harbors coincidence. So what is the true relationship between this pillar and the ley lines? Does it act as a magnet attracting them? Polar north? Or is the pillar a product of their focused energies, a sprout, nourished by the constant flow of the oldest house power? Perhaps classifying that power would provide some insight. However, we currently have no means of measuring or quantifying it. Given time, it may be possible to collect and even harness this energy. On that note, Northmore is bringing in the much lauded Dr. Gustav, from headquarters in DC to aid my research. I suppose this is his way of saying he doesn't trust me to work unsupervised. Let's just hope the doctor is as smart as his dearly departed Führer once believed him to be. Pyramid geometry. I've been going through my library researching pyramids and triangles. If that shape does relate to the board, as Northmore said, then perhaps our predecessors in the occult can offer some insight through their geometric knowledge. In esotericism, the triangle is closely associated with the Holy Trinity and the other three-part concepts: past, present, future, mind, body, spirit. Interestingly, the term board also implies multiple parts. Upward triangles in Judo-Christian. Whatever. Judo-Christian. What do I call Christianity? Yeah. Judo-Christian imagery indicate ascent into the rational / divine realm. Inverted, it signifies the descent into the corporeal human. Naturally, the ascent is masculine and the fall is feminine, Adam and Eve. That's just a bit of old world patriarchy. It's 1964 now, and we're past that silliness. Considering the above, why does the inverted triangle tell us about the board? They're clearly not corporeal or human. Perhaps they wish to be, or they once were. The likely answer is simply that theological imagery cannot help us to find alien entities, but still, the pyramid seems significant. Shapes have power, and clearly so does the board. Astral Mimic. Astral mimics are physically indistinguishable from astral copies, but considerably more dangerous due to the fact they possess power utilitarian abilities. The most notable ability witnessed is levitation. It is unknown how astral entity gained its power and natural abilities. The relevant objects of power are currently bound to direct fade-in, which indicates the objects are not responsible. However, objects of power are intrinsically linked to the board in the astral plane. A similar link between the objects and the mimics also exists. Or perhaps the board is able to dispense these powers at their leisure, with no trial in the astral plane required. The prevailing theory, however, is that the entities are simply replicating the observed abilities performed by the Hiss, or even the director herself. Thanks to the prolonged exposure to our world caused by the astral bleed, referred to far. Astral Spike. Astral Spikes are metastructural entities found in the astral plane. Their existence was first confirmed when a single spike traveled into a dimension through the mind of an astronaut. Astral spikes seem to exist beyond our dimension's physical laws. They do not resemble any living creature or animate object we have yet encountered. They are even dissimilar to astral copies, despite the fact that they both originate from the astral plane. The spikes are immensely dangerous, emitting wavelengths that disrupt all organic and inorganic matter in their immediate vicinity with catastrophic results. Deciding the nature of such wavelengths has been difficult for obvious reasons, but the power Consolology Department continues to investigate. I said that wrong. Here's files. Meteor Hill Summary. Per archival mandates 8.a, this document has been edited to meet current administrative standards. Certain terminology may be out of date. Event. This power dimensional occurrence consists of three sequential sinkholes induced by subterranean implosions revealing foreign material of magmatic qualities. A local chapter of the Youth Science League were participating in an archaeological dig on the hill when the event occurred. Many boys were injured and resulting collapse, some touched the magma directly. Bureau agents arrived at the scene 7 days after the incident. Samples of the lava-like material were taken. The area was quickly sealed off from the public at our recommendation. Our aim was to ensure all remnants of the material were rendered inoffensive, but the magma descended too deeply into the earth to retrieve. Foul-smelling odors were detected in the area, which were hypothesized being the dissipated elements vapor trail left at the scene. All acquired material was delivered to Washington for examination in the Bureau's on-site laboratories. Supplement. The retrieved material was subject to Felson? I don't know. Array configuration 774-B, but the tests were halted as the matter began to physically elude the equipment. Attempts to constrain the element were made, but under further stress, it became vaporous. The researchers suffered corrosive injuries due to prior to their deaths. The children victims at Meteor Hill recounted the material enveloping them in a pleasant manner upon making contact, but when discovered, they redacted and screaming. Bodily changes were perceived immediately. Deformities, loss of pigment, skin, and hair, and mental systems surfaced in subsequent examinations. Confusion, heightened aggression. The Department of Public Knowledge and Diversions gave statements claiming the incident was caused by debris from poorly made Russian satellites, which the public accepted with no complications. The children were sent to Bureau's recuperation facility and redacted to receive help away from society. Oh, statue. Containment procedure done. A ceramic beckoning cat figure, common luck object found in Japan. And then a mannequin. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not gonna. I give up. I'm gonna absolutely butcher it. The following is a list of the items observed altered effects, non-corporeal affinity for specific human behavior, and minor physical movement, weakness, arms. Multiple simultaneous incarnations of this item have been observed. Were they independent altered items acting uniformly or replicate instances of the item is unknown. How the item originally arrived in the oldest house is unknown. It was first discovered seen in the director's chair and was immediately contained in the panopticon cell. The next day, an agent noticed 2 additional figurines had appeared. Hours later, all 3 vanished items been decided throughout the Bureau, obtaining what agent performed redacted task. It is theorized that fulfilling certain unknown criteria will encounter the items to appear present locations unknown. So is there meant to be 3 or is there more? Because we've found 2 already. Not for more, final line. To Dr. Theodore Ash Jr. As Director of the Federal Bureau of Control and chosen representative liaison benefactor of the great authority of the board, I demand your immediate withdrawal from the Foundation. Prior memos issued broadly to Foundation staff called for swift reassignment of all personnel to the upper levels of the House. All staff complied except you. This demonstrates a lack of respect for my office and the board itself. This is their house and we are their guests. We should conduct ourselves accordingly. Normally, such insubordination would be grounds for dismissal, but our respect for your late father considers this instead my final warning. The board and Director Ash chose me as successor to the office, and no amount of petulance will change that. Indeed, your actions seem to suggest you know better than myself, and by extension better than the board. Permit me to assure you that this is not possible. Sincerely, Dr. Northmore. Director Northmore. Event accepted. My dearest Dr. Talbot, my heartiest congratulations for achieving something that few others have. Consider my general curiosity thoroughly yours. For who would have been intrigued when the United States government claims to need an expert spelunker to explore the depths of of a cave the likes which no man has ever seen. A subterranean channel beneath the very heart of New York City is fascinating in and of itself. I've explored every cave system from Kentucky to Kathmandu, but a formation below America's own Big Apple is a welcome surprise. You are certainly building grand expectation. Do not let me down. I have decided to come see this mystifying cave myself. My sister will be in touch with the details of my arrival. As requested, I will avoid making an announcement to the press, but I cannot guarantee that my travels will slip past unnoticed. The world is always waiting for the word of Robert Ricardo's next grand endeavor, such as the burden of globe-trotting man of adventure such as myself. Such as the way of adventure. Keep exploring, Bob Ricardo. Green. I don't know if you can see this, because I don't know if I'm really here. I see a pen in my hand. I see myself. But it's all wrong. It's the wrong angle. It's the wrong me, and it's all green. Look out. The color green. Everything turns green when it's close. Don't let it get close. Don't let it in. But if you do not matter, you do not speak to it. Please, I need you safe, Peggy. I don't want you to end up here too. I don't know where I've gone. Huh. I wouldn't know how to decipher that. It was certainly something to do with the incorrectly pasted letters and such. But what exactly, I don't know. I still not lost one. I am gonna may have to search up how I meant to find all those and where they all are. Not my luck, I'm gonna miss one and I'm not looking at Atlas trying to find it. Right, we can head back to the crossroads now.
I found Ash's secret lab.
Excellent. Please tell me everything. Spare no details.
Well, there was another cave. The walls were covered in paintings of eyeballs. The research seemed dedicated to studying a kinda smaller version of the nail. It looked like the same material as the one up here, but just a different shape.
Well, are you sure you didn't see any functioning prototypes? Or at least some schematics? I mean, Dr. Ash was a very accomplished engineer.
None. Sorry. I did find this handwritten note.
Wow. Ash had terrible handwriting. Never meet your heroes, right? So it looks like a transcribed conversation between Ash and someone named F. Ooh. Oh, this is juicy. This'll take me days to parse out. Maybe weeks.
Have you ever thought about taking a vacation, Emily?
Are you kidding? This is my vacation, Jesse.
So that's a no then. I don't think decreasing the ammo cost helps us, like... I don't know for grip, so... Yeah. I don't know if that actually really helps us at all. That can go, that can go... How many mods would we just can't really use well? I actually want to go back to data and put on that one. got more ability points. That's the duration. So I had to actually set the quest. The nail. Base camp. We also haven't seen Artie again. I've said that wrong. I'm terrible at pronouncing names so I don't hear myself. Terrible to make sure I get it right. Yeah. That does it. Not bad. We can get more projectiles by presume it. Or even a damage. I can damage. It's all around here. I use like all out aim. We'll go into another.
This area looks newer. Is it from the upper floors?
Thank you. There you go.
There's something behind that his barrier.
There's no way we found all of them. That can't be all of them, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we need to find more. Does the government say there's a fourth one, or? Nah, that can't be. Right? I don't know. We'll find out. So now we know where to come back once we find more. Got an entry in filing. 5. I can go for about half an hour more. Thanks for this session. Okay, we're not bothering the ranger because. Was another sniper, wasn't it? There you go.
Someone call a plumber.
Glad no one was around to hear that.
Anything else? I didn't do it. Yeah, slams take up so much energy. They don't really, like, they do damage, but they take up a lot of energy. Evaluation hole. Like, there's probably a pitch but why they take up so much, but no. Wait, what color is that one? Oh! Yes! More projectiles! I just want to fire more projectiles. Well, that thing does boost damage. After.
You're listening to America Overnight, a beacon in the darkest recesses of possibility for more than 29 years. We have another letter from a listener. This one's unsigned, but postmarked from Toledo. It says, Dear America Overnight, I have the most wonderful appliance for your listeners. It is a miracle of God. A fondue set. A fountain. A blessed gift. Blessed is spelled with a capital B. Go on, they write. Dive on in. It is molten hot. For meat. No signature. As far as I know, no fondue set was sent to us here at the studio. Just this letter. Wait. I think there's something else in the envelope. Some kind of black powder. With white shards in it? Bone, maybe? Karen? What is this? Karen? We're on the air, Karen. Where are you? What? Oh, is this powder in the booth? Is this ash? Oh. Oh, God. Karen? How do I cut to commercial?
I don't think I'm here anymore.
Warning. Altered item detected in Transport Bay. Access is prohibited per Safety Regulation 18.A.
Really?
So that's the altered item. Looks pretty secure. No power. Typical. I should hire someone who builds smaller machines.
Okay, I see no problem.
No altered material detected in area. Personnel may now safely enter. Have a Bureau full day.
That works. It kind of fell over and died. I'll hit the button again. Those kind of closed. And I don't see him. No. Indeed. I'm very concerned about the fact that it's blocking that bush. I'm being dumb. I think I am. Yep. I see now. It was up.
Properly trained. Guess I pass. I am very properly trained.
Being properly trained, we weren't trained at all. We picked up a gun.
I remember that camera. How the hell did it get out? Are the his shooting movies now?
Hey, one rails.
After that camera! And step on it!
Ow. No, I saw looking at the enemy showing up, I guess not.
No way am I sharing the spotlight with kids.
Oh. Well, I got one train. Oh, it's just like I'm...
Lose me, huh? We're not talking to each other.
Ah. Those can't be that easy.
Almost had it. You're too tall for this ride.
No, I suppose that just... After all that, he gets taken out by a sign. Yay, we killed the third extra one. It's a camera. Then I keep giving me trouble.